Ladies and gentlemen, and mothers and grandmothers of Earth, I just want to say hello and I love you. And I got to start this thing out, and happy Mother's Day. I got to start this thing out with a warning. That warning is that I'm acting and feeling kind of super duper loopy. I have been super duper happy and super duper grateful for the last 2 days. It's been a rough ride the last year or two or three. Am I right? Things have been weird. But we should not be surprised that things are so weird because, or that I'm acting weird because when the sun acts weird, Earth weather acts weird, and people kind of lose their minds. So if I'm losing my mind in a really good way, I do hope you will forgive me and you will stay with me. And if I ain't your cup of tea, there are definitely plenty of other fish in the sea. Or are we talking about the sun? It is waking up, and that is excellent news because civilizations fall during solar minimums and civilizations rise during solar maximums. So we are heading towards the solar maximum of 2025 asterisk. And we've had 7 solar flares of over C class or higher, including an M, in the last 2.5 days. So can you feel the energy? Are you ready for the next big energetic shift? Because it's coming. Yes, the heavens are about to be super lit with super cool stuff. We are talking, we should be able to see Venus more and more as the month advances. And then in the sky, you should be able to see Mercury and Mars. And you can see Jupiter and Saturn in the early morning. So there's going to be a lot of energy from the sun, from the planets, from the people. On the 13th of May, Jupiter enters Pisces. And do you remember, I told everybody on December 21st, when Jupiter and Saturn entered Aquarius after leaving Capricorn, there was going to be a major shift coming. And I talked about how it was like Earth to air. And so in that time, we've seen satellites and rockets take up a large part of the story. But there was definitely a giant shift at the end of 2020, wouldn't you say? Anywho, Jupiter is now about to enter Pisces from the middle of May to the end of July. So that included with a May 23rd Saturn retrograde combined with a May 26th full lunar super blood moon eclipse. I got blood moon fever. It's driving me crazy. All right. And then May 29th, good old Mercury goes retrograde. So there's a lot happening during the last 2 months of May. So just get ready for giant fundamental shifts that will be happening all over the global and definitely American collective. Okay? I have faith in you. Okie dokie. Asteroid Fight Club is the cream of the crop, the best of the best. But other people are welcome to watch my videos. Anyway, what I'm saying is that it is almost hurricane season. And with Jupiter entering Pisces, who's already got Neptune there, I definitely think the middle of May through July are going to be pretty floody events, whether they be in America or around the world. I think we will definitely see an increase of floods. So everybody needs to be prepared for that. Plus, it will be hurricane season. So we will be on an extra lookout towards the middle of June to the end of July for very dangerous hurricanes that could possibly hit the United States or Mexico or any of the areas around us. Because I consider all of the Americas family. You're my family, bro. So in my mind, technically hurricane season's already here. Nathan Highway, the nerd, tropical storm Andreas is formed in the East Pacific. It is the earliest named storm in basin history. It's currently being held at 35 knots and 1,005 millibars, accompanied with wind gusts of 50 miles per hour. This storm will not be a threat to land, but it will be an excellent reminder that everybody needs to get ready mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. If you need flood insurance, do it now because it takes a month to come in. If you need to make preparations, do that. You know, all right, you know the drill. And we've got storms on the board, possible severe for Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Kentucky today. So keep your heads up, stay aware. It could be like any of the other storms we've had over the last month or two. Hail may be a big factor. On just the Planetary Defense Commander level side, Deborah Bloom, the cybercrime hackers called the Dark Side, who have caused the Colonial Pipeline to shut down, and they are the biggest gasoline pipeline in the U.S., and they feed a whole lot of gas and oil to the East Coast, definitely like North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, Georgia, and other places like that. Anyway, on Friday, their data was stole and their computers got shut down as ransomware has been running rampant. So that's a super duper very interesting situation. Volcanoes and earthquakes are always a super duper wild card. Plus, at Thor News, we definitely look out for earthquakes around solar and lunar eclipses. It's just what we do. So we're looking out for earthquakes at the end of this month, on top of the overall earthquake and volcano watch we got going on throughout the year already. So sometimes you can only take your red alerts so high. And then that kicks off an eclipse season that'll run through June 10th, and then we'll restart it all again with a total solar eclipse ending the year out on December 4th. So get ready, man. But as Sagittarius, I am super duper excited about Jupiter moving into Pisces because he has been in the same sign with Saturn for like 3 years, and even the best siblings need a break from each other after spending 3 years together, kind of in the same room, same house, same yard, same ranch or whatever, I would guess, neighborhood. But how people are going to experience the next 3 years are going to vary per individual, I imagine. Oh, let me take a second to plug my own channel. Last night, I put up a 2-song music video. It's not my music. It's by Masked Wolf of HMBE. It's edited, and I think it's really good and very interesting, and it's kind of just a capsule of, the last year or whatever. And from my perspective, asterisks with the one before is called Venus and the Astronaut SNL Cooldown. I don't remember what I called this one. It's like Blood Moon Eclipse, May Day, something. But this is a 12-minute edited video that has a bunch of edited footage of very interesting stuff I think you should be aware of. If you got time, check both those out. All right, cryptocurrency is now worth more than all U.S. currency in circulation. So congratulations, like 12 dudes from Silicon Valley now are more powerful than pretty much every company or government in our United States, Republican or Democrat. So definitely interesting, strange days indeed, my friends. But hey, old currencies sometimes, I guess, still represent old conflicts, and new currencies represent new conflicts. We have a Israel missile dome firing off as you have Palestinians and Israelis totally fighting with each other now over the last few days. It's been escalating. So I don't know, man, like everybody, every country is like fighting and arguing and rioting and mad at each other. And India's got like record coronavirus deaths. So yeah, these are crazy days indeed. But times like these, it should be much easier for you to stop and smell the flowers and the flowers to smell sweeter. And it should be a natural impulse for me as a single male without kids to be like, holy crap, I would just absolutely love more than anything to kiss and make out, cuddle, and rub a magic booty for luck. Because who knows how long we're going to live through this. But who knows? Maybe I'll live long enough to have children. We'll see what happens, man. So, like, Palestinian protesters clashed with Israeli police on a highway in Israel Saturday, a day after more than 200 people were injured during clashes at an Al-Aqsa mosque in other parts of East Jerusalem. They had a mass shooting in Colorado today. You got a group of international scientists concluding that over the past few decades, the Gulf Stream system has been at its weakest state in over 1,000 years, probably due to the moving magnetic poles. So I would definitely work to enjoying your life today now. I don't know if I've ever been in more of a mood to go out, have fun, have good conversations, drink some beer, watch the sights, people see, stuff like that, get busy living or get busy dying. I definitely want to have more fun. And during all the crypto stuff, like lumber is super duper crazily through the roof. Corn is like super skyrocketing. Um, like there's a microchip shortage that is really messing with the global economy. And the real estate housing market is nuts in certain states. I know that in Texas, it's like crazier than almost any other state right now. We live in the most interesting times together, my friends, my Asteroid Fight Clubbers. Once again, thank you. You guys supported me when I had the virus in October, November 2019. And you guys supported me through the 5 weeks of me getting vaccinated and then dealing with the vaccine side effects, which now all appeared to be gone. And I'm so grateful for that. To feel happy and healthy again feels so good. Hey, as your planetary defense commander, I totally respect your right to decide what the fudge you're going to do, whether or not you do or do not take the vaccine. That is on you. You looked at the data. You've had your perspective over the year and a half, just like everybody else. So, pray on it and you do you, man. Hey, as Mia Stalinaki says, the Angry Inch, it's not always darkest before the dawn. All right, so stay cool and stay tuned if you want to. And thanks again to everybody in the Asteroid Fight Club. Thank you to Arnica. You guys are all just super duper awesome. Thanks to my mom. Thanks to my grandmother. Thanks to my mom's sisters. Thanks to all the cool women out there. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. And I still believe that we're going to definitely have better days ahead of us. But we're going to have to work harder, be smarter, and be cooler. God bless everyone. Have a great day.